Capricorn, and this is Amna from Soulmate Tarot, and today we're doing a different kind of thread. It's about a person who ghosted you in the past, or whether they are coming back or not, in the month of April and May 2019. Please keep in mind that this is a journal thread. Don't bash me on this. I've been receiving a lot of good and bad messages. They don't matter to me, and honestly, your bad messages, they just roll over my head. I just wanted to get it over there, out there. Your good messages, they give me a very good vibe. Okay, if it resonates with you, good, take good advice from it. If it like and subscribe to the channel. If it does not resonate with you, just let it go, and check out some amazing tarot card readers on YouTube who you can resonate with. Like and subscribe to the channel if it resonates with you. Also, I'm open for personal readings. I'm also open for tips and donations. All the details are in the description box. I wanted to keep personal details short, but I wanted to address the personal bashing issue. That's why the intro is a little longer, but let's just get started. The first card is the High Priest in reverse. The second card is King of Cups in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse. There's some work going on in the background, so you might hear some sort of noise. A disclaimer, I'm not gonna pick up more than one card if they flip, because it's a very short spread, so I'm not gonna pick up more than one card. The Chariot card. Alright, bottom of the deck, the High Priestess in reverse. Underneath it, the Emperor in reverse. This is just to clarify things. Anyways, so you might be dealing with a person who's being misled, who is having doubts, who's having a lot of misinformation about you, who's going through a period where he's having a lot. I'm sure if I clarify it, Seven of Swords will come up. A lot of people are kind of feeding him or her with different kind of information about you, because High Priest is about knowing all, knowing everything, knowing each and everything about you. And if the person does not know each and everything about you, that's what what love is, knowing each and everything about you. If the person doesn't know each and everything about you, that means the person has a lot of misconceptions about you, and the misconceptions are created by people around you, people whom you trust more than the person you love. So they definitely are misled by people around you. Could be dealing with water sign, could be dealing with a water sign. You could also be dealing with somebody from your work, or somebody who's married, somebody who's very charming, but somebody who's at the same time emotionally very composed. Somebody who's very charming. I'm putting out all the information out there which is coming towards. King of Cup is an authority figure. He could be your boss. He's a leader. He could be your boss. He could be an authority figure. He could also be he could also be a businessman. So if not boss, he could also be an authority figure. You could also be having an affair with your boss, but he most definitely be a business person. He's a very authoritative person, somebody at a very high level position in business or job. There is a 75% chance he's married, or if he's not married, he's hiding it from you. So there is not there is a third party involved in this relationship, and he's hiding that from you. And despite the fact that he's water sign, he has a lot of emotions, but if you see this card, this person is holding off his emotions because he's keeping himself away from the water. So he's very composed. Despite being a water sign, he's very composed. He's keeping a balance with his emotions. He's like not letting go of his emotions. He's very composed. He's like, okay, I have control over my emotions. I'll give my emotions only to people I want to give my emotions to. But he's not that much in control of his emotions. He's having like he's a little fearful of something in this relationship. Again, could be that he's married and he's a little fearful that this might come out, and things might be a little messy. Things might go south, and this will blow off in their face, or if all these secrets, all these lies which have been led to them, if they come out, that could that could ruin everything. They could be fearful of that, but I don't see them. All those fears have led them away from you. Either that, or the reason that they are married and they wanted to save their marriage. That's why they ghosted you. They didn't want to be involved in a third party situation. That's why they ghosted you. They wanted to save their marriage, and they didn't want to tell you about their marriage. They're clearly miserable about it. They're fearful. They're fearful that it will ruin their life. It will ruin their marriage. That's why they ghosted you. That's the reason they ghosted you. They were misled by some of their closest friends or somebody closer to them about you, but that was not the only reason. Their personal issues, their personal life was the main reason why they ghosted you, because they got fearful. They got fearful that it might hinder with their personal life, and I clearly see them moving on. I see that they've moved on from what they did to you. They ghosted you, but they're over it. And there are some people who ghost you, who do bad things to who ghost you, and they feel bad about it, but I don't see them feeling bad about it. They've moved on. They have clearly moved on. I don't see them giving you or a second chance or coming back to you. I don't see them. They're very intuitive, which I see that they are water sign, and water signs are very intuitive. You could be dealing with a Pisces. You could most definitely be dealing with a Pisces or a Scorpio as well. They're very intuitive signs. Again, the Emperor. The Emperor is also very, very, very authoritative person, a homemaker, a person who's very, 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 very protective of his home. Same as the King of Cups. Same as the King of Cups. He might got protected of his home, and might not have wanted to destroy his house because of his fling or whatever he got with you. Sometimes people get afraid of friendships as well. Sometimes you're friends with somebody and then they get carried away that I have a stable home, I have a relationship, and maybe a friendship might join it. They may not even be married. They might be in a committed relationship, and they think that I may develop feelings for this person, and that could ruin my relationship with the person I'm very serious with. So that could have been the case. I don't see them coming back. Let's see. I definitely don't see them coming back. Yeah, North into Gods, no. North into God, actually. King of Pentacles. Yeah, they have an offer. They have an offer. They have a stable offer. They have a very stable offer. They're very... Yeah, let me just complete it and then I'll tell you. Because sometimes the card shuffling it disturbs with the voice quality. So let me just do it. Ten of Swords in reverse. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Swords. So they did have an offer. They did have an offer. An offer which was more stable, more grounded. An offer which didn't make them feel happy. An offer which hurt them. They did feel stabbed in the back. They felt like they lost something when they ghosted you, but at the same time, without that offer made them feel like they didn't have to work for something. That offer just right into their lap. They didn't have to work for something, but they do feel guilty. They do feel guilty. They do feel guilty about losing you. It's not like they do feel guilt. They don't feel guilty about losing. They do feel guilty about losing you, but they have moved on. They have moved on. They are hurt, but they have moved on. What is this High Priest in reverse for? What is this High Priest in reverse there for? The Magician. Yeah. Somebody played tricks. Somebody did play tricks. on them. Somebody played tricks on them. And somebody played tricks on you, and somebody played tricks on them. On this relationship between you and them. I swear I was looking at the King of Cups in reverse and the Tower came in. So it was destined to end. It was destined to end. From the very beginning it was destined to end. What is this Nine of Swords doing now? The Empress in reverse. I think you might be, yeah. Now this Knight of Pentacles makes sense. They were after the money, probably. They were after the more abundant offer. They thought that you were not like the more abundant offer they were like after, or they were hoping for. They liked you, but they didn't think you were abundant enough. Abundant enough in terms of monetary terms. They were looking for a pentacle. Yeah, that's why they didn't want to work. You were with a greedy person. No wonder King of Cups in reverse is a greedy person. He's a very greedy person. What is this Chariot there for? Chariot is clarified with the Hierophant. The inner calling told them to move forward. They moved. The inner calling told them that it's time to move on. They moved. What is this Knight of Pentacles doing here? Knight of Pentacles clarified by Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. It's all about money. It's all about money, and it's all about the Pentacles. It's all about the money. You were in with the person who is all about the money and abundance. You were in with the person who was greedy. Yeah, the King of Cups in reverse is greedy. They had feelings for you. They feel betrayed. You know, they feel despite the fact that you know, he was a person who was authoritative, who was a businessman, but he was still greedy. What is this Ten of Swords in reverse there for? One card, not gonna take it. This Ten of Swords in reverse there for. The person they're with now could be an Aries. Could be a person who's obviously wealthy enough. Could be a person with more authority. Obviously they have more pentacles than them, and that's why they're hurt. They're a little hurt. They're a little hurt about leaving you behind. And they're like, I was greedy, I left them behind, I was greedy, and I'm now suffering. You're suffering, you're feeling guilty, but you're not doing anything. They're greedy, they're guilty, but they're not doing anything. They're not offering their love to you. Again. Sorry. What is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse here for? Seven of Pentacles in reverse, clarified by Nine of Cups. They're happy. They're happy not working. They're happy that they don't have to work anymore. They don't have to put in any effort. They're happy with their situation. They're happy that they got the person who have all the pentacles, who have all the money, and now they can sit back and relax. They don't have to work anymore. What is this Five of Swords here? What is this Five of Swords doing here? Yeah, Nine of Swords again. They're fearful, they have anxiety, they have sleepless nights, but still no reconciliation, no coming back, no communication, no coming back to you. Although I'm not gonna lie to you, underneath this card we had the Eight of Wands. So this person at some point, I don't know, tomorrow, I don't know, 1 month, I don't know, 2 months, could be 3 months, might contact you, but I would advise not to pick up that call, because they are self-centered, they are greedy, they are concerned about money. They left you for money and they leave you again for money. They might come again, they might contact you again out of nowhere, and I'm giving you a 3 months time frame, but that's just to get rid of this, you know, the feeling that, oh, the guilty feeling, the anxiety feeling. They're happy, they don't have to work, they are happy, they have moved on, they don't need you. Creative project. Your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We are guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites passion towards your life. Yeah, take a break in your life. Just take a break, enjoy your life, do something different, go for a vacation. Just get out of this shit. This shit that's not helping you. Get away from this toxicity for a change. Alright, I'll see you guys for the weeklies. And definitely don't pick up the call. Definitely don't pick up the call. Don't fall back into this trap. I showed you this this card on purpose because I knew you'll pick up this call, and I don't want you to pick up this call. Bye guys.